Okay, it is blaring. Alrighty, it is. Is that day you guys are going to be doing physical activity B today, if you choose to, that is. And today's activity is going to be to go outside for either a walk or a hike, but following the social distancing guidelines. Sounds simple? Kinda is. So basically, before we start talking about what you guys can do, let's just talk about the social distancing thing, because it is pretty important. And as you've probably noticed, some people are taking it really seriously, others not. So that 6 feet guideline to be away from any person that doesn't live in your own household, it's about the length of a hockey stick. I know there's a lot of you in here that know all about hockey sticks. So this is it. So Abigail, maybe she's on the trail with me. Oh, I can say, oh, there we go. This is okay. Now her and I live in the same house, so if we're walking side by side, that's totally fine. But if I were walking along like the Galloping Goose Trail, for example, and I saw some people coming up and it didn't look like they were paying any attention to me, it's perfectly fine to say, hey, 6 feet please, and then you move over to the right and hopefully they'll move out to the right as well. The Galloping Goose Trail is about 10 to 12 feet in width. I was out there for a run the other day and I thought it was actually quite easy to maintain my distance from other people. I only ever encountered one person that didn't seem to be too aware of the social distancing guidelines. And I looked at that person and I said 6 feet please, and they did, they moved over. So just keep in mind, imagine you got your hockey stick. If I'm walking along, Abby, say you're hiking, I can just say 6 feet please, and then we just kind of, yeah, that's good. But that was more, if you see how far she went, that was actually for more than a hockey stick. It doesn't need to be more than a hockey stick. So just keep that in mind. It's for your own safety and for your family's safety. So if you're going to go out for a walk or a hike, it's great to bring some stuff along because you just never know, especially if you're doing a trail that you don't know. I am the champion of getting lost. I do it all the time. So I plan to be out for a little longer than I need to. Nice thing about carrying a pack is not only do you have stuff, but it adds a little bit of weight, so it's a little bit more exercise. Lately, I have actually been bringing with me some disinfectant wipes in case you want to sit on a park bench or something, although you shouldn't. Most of them are roped off, saying no access. But also metal. The coronavirus is said to live on metal for a while. So if you happen to touch something metal by accident, clean your hands off. Or if you can't avoid touching something metal like a gate, you can clean it off before you touch it. On days like this, I always have some sunscreen with me. I bring some snacks, lots of water. Bring more than you think you need. I always have a book with me. This is my Kindle, my electronic book. I like to find myself a quiet place and read sometimes. And typical West Coast weather, we get the best and the worst of all seasons in one summer day. So I always bring extra clothes. Today's beautiful. I've got t-shirts and a shorts on, but I've also got a pair of long pants here and a hoodie, just in case. I also have a rain jacket that balls up into something small, which is a great idea as well. But of course, we only have so much space. You don't need to buy anything fancy. Your school backpack holds lots of stuff. The Souk Hills are beautiful. In this time, I would encourage you to go out there while still respecting the social distancing guidelines. We have so much available to us. If you're not comfortable, maybe do deck of cards again out in the yard, but do something to get yourself some fresh air. Enjoy.